Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is the TheAntiYuu. Now we are back with another session of Chosen the Sky. Last time we got Renne, which was fantastic, and then Renne left. And she took Tita too, which means we are stuck with Olivier. And I would have said like, oh, it's fine because we got Agat. But then Agat left because he's investigating some other sides too. Give me a second. There you go. But yeah. So Agat would have been here too, but now we're stuck with Zin. The two very people that I decided to bench are now in my party. But hey, we got Chloe, and we love Chloe. Now, the real question is, we can cook. I don't mind if I do, actually. The real question is, what level are they? Okay, well, Zin joined us, so he was at our level. A little bit higher than us, of course. Olivier has been neglected, so we might have to catch him up for a bit. Do we have any new guild quests? Oh god, I hope not. Missing exhibit? God damn it, I knew it! I knew something would happen. Alright, so basically, one of our exhibits was removed by someone. It's not a particularly valuable item, so it's most likely a prank. But I would like to ask for an investigation just to be safe. Come to the museum, East Block, near the landing port. Right, that's where Alba used to work, by the way. That son of a bitch, Alba Wiseman. Alright, well, let's see. I wonder, if in New Game Plus, will they give us these notes, by the way? So, like, if I'm here, will it say, Renne was underneath the lounge, like in New Game Plus? That'd be cool. Let's see. Let's see. So, Calvardian Embassy, Erebonian Embassy, Crystal Castle. Okay, great. But first, I'm gonna go to the east. God, I keep looking for this place. I remember in the first game, when we were in Grand Soul, every chance I got, I'd be like, hey, is Professor Alba here? Because his eyes are closed every time he talks. Therefore, it must be evil. Which, I was right, by the way. Absolutely evil. Oh, do you have anything to buy? Bro, how come you guys are selling these things? It's great. I might be spending too much money, but these seem like genuinely good items to have. Ultima ice cream. Yeah? Okay. We'll buy 2 of these. Maybe one day we'll use them in battle. Now, I'm sure we don't have to use them in battle, but sometimes, just sometimes, it's good to have on hand. Because what if either you're out of EP or maybe you only know basic tier? Because look at this, look at this. Look at your orbits. They only know tier la tier. Well, obviously, Chloe's our main healer. So, like, yeah, of course she'd know tier all. She's our main healer, which is why she will always be in the party, alongside whoever else joins us. And we've got Olivier, tier la tier, and then only tier, right? So what if you need big healing? Oh, I need to equip you with stuff. Oh, let's see. You're fine, maybe. No. Put you HP 1. I want you to have big stuff, actually. Oh, do I need them to be together? Damn it. Alright. Alright. Action. I know I have an action too. Oh, I don't have that for you, because I wasn't expecting to have you in the party at all. My job was to abandon you. Lately, museum head and curator seem to be very busy. Hope they don't fall ill. Where's Alba? Oh, this Jimmy. Apparently, they're looking into whether or not it's something the museum can hold on to. You didn't steal anything, did you, Jimmy, for the sake of treasure hunt? That'd be very upsetting, actually. Let's see. Come to our museum at the landing port. Okay. Oh, Santos. I remember you. Great Collapse was... the Great Collapse. That was the trigger to the destruction of the marine culture. Perhaps something to do with the towers. Oh, absolutely. I mean, the moment we activated that thing underground, the 4 towers started lighting up, right? I could have sworn you were the one we had to talk to. Hello there. How can I help you? Better yet, how can we help you? Oh, I like her spunk so much. We're the Bracer Guild, sir. Oh, excellent. I was hoping someone would come soon. Let's waste no time in getting down to business. Yes. Yeah, sure. So, what was stolen? About that. Do you notice anything off here? Yeah, it looks like there should be a painting there, right? Off? This is the airship gallery, right? Hey, now that you mention it, something seems to be missing. Estelle? There's a portrait of the Arcel on this wall, as I recall. Oh, the Arcel! Yeah, that's the new ship. Again, we're gonna get that one day. I dream of it. Maybe it'll be a fast travel between towns. That'd be nice. Now that you mention it, Chloe, I do remember something like that being here. How could I forget? I saw the portrait myself while touring the capital. Guess we know why you called us now. Portrait of the Arcel was stolen, was it? Precisely that. It was there this morning, but around noon or so, I noticed that it was gone. Maybe the Arcel had a bad paint job. It got chipped, and now someone's like, "Oh, I need to remember how the Arcel actually looked." This card was on the wall in its place. God fucking damn it, Blue Block! I know it's you. Oh, beauteous fucking bitch. Oh, beauteous princess and her loyal companions. The image of the proud white falcon has fallen into my hands. Should you seek it, then answer my challenge. A reminder that this is one of the big bads of Ouroboros, who has the power to throw a knife at your shadow and lock you in place, even if you're jumping midair. First key is in the residence of the aged general. Search the onlooker of time. Okay, so a clock. Reminder that when it comes to these puzzles, I do like to write notes. Residence, aged general, onlooker of time. Okay. I'm sure it's in memos. What if it's not in memos? Ah, him again. Our rivalry burns brighter still. Yeah, sounds like the Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, alright. You guys told me about him, but I thought you were exaggerating. You already know who the criminal is? Now that's what I call reassuring. I have every confidence that you'll crack this case. God damn it, but he's with Ouroboros. Why the fuck is this Ouroboros guy being so goddamn petty? And it's not like we can just go up and arrest him because he's with the underground shadow organization. Damn it. We won't let you down. We'll be back before you know it. Alright, so it's a clock, probably. Again? With a clock? Let's see. The resident of aged general and onlooker of time. Oh, let's see. Fighting arena? No, okay. Aged general and onlooker of time. Ah, good weather again today, okay. Oh, it's Anton! Okay, last stream, they're telling me Anton's name pops up a lot. Sure seem to be yawning an awful lot. I'm trying to pour my heart out to you. If you're a friend, suffer with me. Aged general and general goods in a clock. Oh, Ren, so this is where you were. Hi, Estelle. Hey, which stuffed animal do you like? I think the rabbit's pretty cute. She does seem like a rabbit type. What a coincidence. I think the bunny's the cutest too. Looking at these stuffed animals reminds me of Annalise. Wonder what she's doing now. Annalise? She's a bracelet like me, but she's a lady who loves stuffed animals. I'm sure you two would get along, Ren. Will I get to meet this lady? She's out at the capital on work, but you might meet her at some point. What is some point? Tomorrow? The day after? Well, I'm not quite sure. Aw. Oh, still, Tina, take care of Ren. Yeah, leave it to me. Got lots of places I want to go with Ren. Just don't get lost. Okay. Oh, you're Adele, yes. Aged general. Onlooker of time. From Middle Ages, huh? It's a good pot. Why do I feel like it's here somewhere? Hope the Runon picks a new mayor soon. No, 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 no. There has to be. This is a general store. All the old stuff is over here, right? Maybe there's a fancy watch? These goddamn puzzles always elude me. The age general onlooker of time. Do, 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 do. I don't want to cheat either. Welcome, good customers. Would you like some delicious tea? Don't hesitate. Okay. Damn it. Let's see. First clue: residents of the aged general, an onlooker of time. Aged general. Where would that be then? I would have said general goods, but this is general goods, so that can't be it. Onlooker of time, though. I would have said a clock or a watch, maybe? Okay. Okay, is there a clock around here, maybe? No? I don't like that. Using tourist stops, okay. I was thinking maybe it'd be behind the clock again, but I guess not. Is there even a clock around here? Where would aged general be? Wouldn't it be underground? Because that's not where general would be. Onlooker of time? No. No, we're not going there either. Damn it, Blue Blanc, giving me goddamn puzzles. Time like this. No. Let's see. No, you're not it. What do you got? Onlooker of time sounds like a clock, though, right? And it's short term too, because, well, the thing is, I'm pretty sure if we advance and for some reason we have to fight Blue Blanc and defeat him, we'll never get this moment again. See, I would have been like, oh, the clock, obviously. Damn it. Alright. Aged general. Something tells me that doesn't mean person. Wait, was there something like that at the museum, maybe? Let's see. It's a good thing I'm doing this now instead of later then. Because God, what a time sink. It's the same thing with hide and seek. It's a whole logic thing. Tower Preceptian, okay. Okay. Residents of the Aged General. Hotel Preceptian, nope. Encounter, Dark Age War. Knight's Equipment, no. Okay. Okay, what's this way? Oh man. Oh man. Where is this? Resident of the Aged General. It couldn't be the castle, right? There's no way. I feel like, why is it there? But that's the only place I would imagine the word general to apply, right? Is there a barracks here somewhere, maybe? Alright, this triggers a cutscene. Hold on. Ah, damn it. No! I don't want to read this. I knew it would advance us. I knew it would advance us. Oh god, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. No! There was an accident. Load. There you go. Residence of the Aged General. Oh! Wait, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. So right now, I think the general is Cassius, but there's no way they would make us let us go all the way back to Roland's, right? Oh, come on. Residence of the Aged General. Maybe it's one of these side houses then? Fisherman's Guild? No. I don't think there's a general. The general has a house here. Liberal News. No, that's plot. Nope, we're not going that way. Also, zone for food service. This is absolutely going to be a store later on, I can tell. Lakeisha. What I think about, I realize I'm the one at fault here. Could have taken a stand against my husband's reckless behavior, but I kept letting it slide. I don't care if they call me the wife from hell. I'll put an end to his ludicrous ways, so that's the last thing I do. Alright, well, something tells me that the aged general is not here. Hey, but yeah, last time I got it right, though, you know? Oh, with, like, oh, the three brothers. I'm like, yeah. Three brothers, three chimneys. That made sense. Aged general, though. Well, back, my wife and I went on pilgrimage to all the chapters and cathedrals in Liberal. Turns out she just wanted to go shopping for the latest trends in every region. Archbishop Current suggested I put together a journal detailing my pilgrimage, so here I am. You're not a general at all. God damn it. Maybe here. General Morgan's residence. Oh, clock! Hey! We found the general's place. From my husband's dislike of racers, he certainly speaks of them quite thoroughly. Perhaps it's Cassius' influence. Yeah, shocking as that would be. Alright. This would be the, Watcher of Time then? Oh, maybe imagination, but he seems to smile more than I'm accustomed. Ooh, is that a chore wheel? Maybe it's this. No? Okay. But yes, I would have been like, it's the clock. Okay. Onlooker of Time, though. What's an onlooker of time? I met a girl in a white dress a little while ago at the cathedral. I wish I could have played with her. Oh. Clock, here it is. Okay, so they literally meant General Morgan. I thought Aged General meant like, oh, General Goods. Because it's been a while. Or it's been around for a while. So the Aged General is probably General Morgan. In that case, the onlooker of time. I say it's likely. What about the clock downstairs? Let's see. On inspection, they found a key. Oh, you know what? I was like, how the hell does he get inside so much? One of his abilities is to teleport. That's probably why. Symbol perched on the ground. Symbol. Ground. It's probably by the plaza. As we thought, to think something like this was in the house. Well, this guy's not the type to harm people who aren't involved, so don't worry. Best to close up tight at night and just in case there's any more mischief, though. Yes, of course. We'll be careful. Alright, shall we? Symbol perched. The only one I can think of is by the market. Because I don't think there's any special symbol down here. I don't think so. Imagine me, my dumbass was about to run all the way back to the hometown. Because that's where General Cassius Bright is. But he's not the old general, he's the current general. Right, so I think at the plaza there is... No, I'm going crazy. Uh-oh. Let's see, what about at the arena? Let's see. In the city, symbol perched on the ground. Yeah, I could have sworn there would have been something here. But I guess not, alas. More like, what are we gonna do today? Wanna get some ice cream? I don't know what it is, but I like this Phoebe girl. I don't know what it is. I like her design a lot. I guess NPCs just have good designs. I don't know. It's simple. I like it. Thimble perched on the ground. Let's not get too close, though. If we get too close, it's gonna trigger that cutscene again. It's gonna take us inside, which I don't want to do right now. Thimble perched on the ground. There must be a place that has it just... No. Oh, they said inside the city. Apparently some people are using sewers for training. We're only letting bracers for monster hunts, though. Ah, the good old monster hunter, yes. Symbol perched on the ground. We'll have to look for it. Oh, North block again? Oh, it's in the city, perched on the ground somewhere. I don't know why I'm here. We're gonna have top-grade beef steak with the chip dad, apparently. Mom sure is being awfully sweet to dad. Oh yeah? What's happening? Oh, I smell something good. Yes, but why? This is the guy who's like, I love tournaments. Oh, give me the tournaments. Alright, where is she? Hey, baby, how you doing? I suppose the way to get him some energy is to make him something really great. I guess I've just gotta try a few things and see what sticks. Ooh, okay, okay. But why is he low energy, though? Oh, it's probably because the tournament's over? Maybe. We were already here. Still on the ground. Oh, that's probably not it. Hehe, I bought a new rod to replace my old one recently. I've used the same rod since I started fishing, so it's about time for an upgrade. My husband only uses top class rod, you see, so I had to keep up. You fish too, don't you? What? Yeah, well, some. How did you know? How did you know? Listen, all fishermen know other fishermen. That's just the way it is. I'm going to offer you this bamboo fishing rod. Well, thank you. Be sure to capture plenty of fish with it. Alright, unintended, but I'm glad we found it. I mean, maybe the church has something, you know? Who knows? Can I talk to the director and ask what this means? Let's see. Alright, okay. He already talked about that. Symbol on the ground, though. Cancel landing port? Probably not. I forgot to follow the maintenance checklist. I gotta hurry and write it up. It's a little sad without the Arcel around. Wonder if Peyton will come back soon. There's no one to really compete when it's just me and the chief engineer. Okay, so there's a guy who I like that's on Twitter, or X, I guess. His name is Peyton, CEO of the Chloe fan club. If he is the pilot of the Arcel, I absolutely understand why he would use that name. Alright. Symbol on the ground, though, huh? What if it's like air traffic symbol? Maybe, I don't know. No? Okay. Damn. L'Oreal. Symbol on the ground. In the city, of course. So it is about to start asking what company. That mean you're starting with the embassies? Well, I'm counting on you. Okay. Do you have anything good? Liberal news, of course. I don't know why I bought two. It's pretty insane after a coup d'etat. They have to deal with cleaning up after the fact. Okay. Where is the symbol on the ground? Let's see. In the city and the symbol perched on the ground. it would make me think, like, okay, there has to be something here, right? Okay, right. Can't go this way. We're not allowed. Yeah, I guess they wouldn't let us in here, huh? This season always takes a dive, so I'm definitely not gonna miss out. Well, this is a symbol perched on the ground, but maybe it's not the right one. Damn. I was hoping for something cooler. Once we're done shopping, let's go play somewhere else. Show me around, Tita. Symbol on the ground. Bracer Guild, maybe? Maybe. Let's check it out. I definitely don't mind. I wish Ellen would give me some tips. Yeah, okay, no one's here. This is where we would switch party members, by the way. Cool. Symbol on the ground. No. Guess that wouldn't be it. Let's get the questioning right away. No, no, no. I'm not done yet. A little embarrassed, guys. Okay, perched. I was thinking bird. What if bird is literally perched? Symbol perched on the ground, huh? Yeah, I was like, what if it's not something flat? What if it's actually just a bird? That's why I was looking at it. Should have said that out loud. White falcon seems suspect to me. The bird is the symbol of Liberl, so it would stand out. Let's have a look. Perched stuck to the base of the iron fence. Foreign manse. Will of Blue Knight. It just helps me think to write things down. What does Blue Knight mean? Talking about the Royal Guard? Certainly do wear blue uniforms. I think not. It says Royal Man, so I don't think Royal Guard makes sense. More than anything else, it wouldn't be beautiful. We should try something else. From someone similar. Okay, okay. It's foreign manse though. So probably one of the embassies, right? Black-haired soldier came out of the embassy just a bit ago. His expression was so impassive, but he was cool. Black-haired soldier? Well, okay. Okay, I was like, what if it's talking about Joshua? His expression was impassive, but he was so cool. It might be Joshua. But Joshua's not a soldier. Unless he's pretending to be one. You know, maybe. Foreign manse, though. Let's see. Well, when I think foreign, I think embassy. At least for a place like this. Oh, girl says she's kind of bored. Foreign manse, Will of the Blue Knight. Maybe it's a symbol. I don't want to talk to the guy yet. Foreign manse. Let's see. Foreign manse and Will of the Blue Knight. I wish you could read that again. This is the east block in front of the Calverdian embassy. This place is so big it's easy to get lost. I just picked up the map and went to the department store. Foreign manse? Trading? Send me some tea! No? Okay. So it's a good pot. Will of the Blue Knight. I don't remember what the Blue Knight was about. I know Kevin shared a story about that. Foreign manse. What would be foreign? Let me look up the word manse real quick. let's see. Define man's? I just assumed it was a location. A house. Oh! It's a house occupied by the church. So that is the church then? I didn't know that's what man's meant, but okay. We could always take a look anyway. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, that's probably the church, right? Or it's the general's house. It is the general's house, okay. Accepting church is Doko desu ka? Koko ni? Foreign man's? Maybe. Close your eyes, now fold your hands onto your heart. I don't wanna pray, never! Don't say that in a church. The solemnity of the cathedral truly hits one's heart. Perhaps I should come to the cathedral more often, as the priests and sisters advise. Will of the Blue Knight, though, huh? Door's locked, okay. Will of the Blue Knight, where would that be? I don't even remember. Not long ago, I met the traveling priest, Father Kevin. I heard from the Archbishop that the work of a traveling priest is quite difficult. But judging Father Kevin's demeanor, I don't get that impression at all. Perhaps it's easier than I thought. Oh, he's one of those guys that makes it look easy. Will of the Blue Knight. Foreign manse. Well, the definition of manse is... Let's see. House and land belonging to a minister, particularly known as parsonage. Okay. Maybe it just means house of a religious person. Do 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 do. Will of the Blue Knight. What could that possibly mean? A lot of things blue out here. I don't even know where a priest would live. Viral news, that's not it, that's for sure. Cigario. Writer. Will of the Blue Knight. Well, this guy's on a pilgrimage, maybe that's related somehow. No. Nope. It's not here, that's for sure. Maybe we're close, though. Do, 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 do. Whose place is this? There's no one even here. Man, alright. Alright. Let's go around. Look for it. We're already here. Already here. No, it wouldn't be. Will of the Blue Knight? Okay. Do, 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 do. The date of signing for the non-aggression pact Queen Alicia's been promoting is approaching. Citizen of Liberal, I can certainly understand the ideal behind the pact. Yes. Do, 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 do. Well, they wouldn't hide it away from us, that's for sure. Foreign manse. Ah, clearly the Fisherman's Guild. Is there anyone up here, by the way? No. Fishing's a fight with nature. Okay. I had a feeling it wouldn't be here. Uh-oh. Do. Foreign manse. Well, I would assume it's the embassy then. One of them at least. I'm just worried if I advance somewhere. Like, my best bet would be like, hey, it's gonna be one of these. Let's save. Hey, how goes? Oh, Zin, holy crap! Wasting time in Libroville again? Something like that. Thought I'd say hello to Elsa, and I have something I need to talk to her about, Sheehan. Haven't seen her leave, so I guess she's around. Oh, who's with you? Gotta ask, you know, policy. Oh, they're helping me out with some guild work. I'm gonna introduce them to Elsa. Well, okay. Guess I can let you in, Zin. Welcome! Do keep that in mind, it does count as Calvert soil. Hear that, Olivier? Oh, my heart again. I don't know if I should go in there, though. Okay. Yeah, black-haired soldier, though. Hello, Bergen. You been well, I hope? Olivier? Where the hell have you been? Why, I've been places. What's wrong? What's wrong, he says. You've been totally incommunicado ever since you went to Elmo. Major Vander's about ready to throw you out the window. He wishes to launch me like a love rocket. Adorable. Olivier, did you seriously forget to tell Mueller and the embassy that you were with us? Wandering the roads, hunting for love. One must be discreet and secretive. Well, may we enter? Can't say no to you, but who's with you? I'm from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to ask the ambassador a few things, if that's okay. We thought we'd try having Olivier introduced. Certainly let you in, but Lord Ambassador Krong and Lord Major Vander are out at the moment, you see. Oh, pity. Can wait inside, we could, but we're kind of burning daylight, so I'd like to visit some other places while we wait. Okay. I'll let the Major know you were here. Great! Great, fantastic. And this wouldn't count for anything, right? Blue Knight? I don't think there's anything here related to the Blue Knight. I feel like I would have caught wind of that. Oh? Wing Priest, Wing God, nope. Is there anything related to the Knight out here? Knight's equipment, Knight's armament, okay. Nope. Foreign man's Will of the Blue Knight. Will of the Blue Knight. What is that? What would the Will of the Blue Knight be? More mysteries line up. Okay, Foreign Man's and Will of the Blue Knight. Maybe it is in the Calvert base. I don't know what would be related to the Blue Knight though. Let's see. Hello? Oh, magnificent! Wow, this Calverdian embassy? Didn't expect to be so fancy. Yes, it's a bit exotic, but I really like it. Well, few people from even farther have settled in Calvert, you know? Back to our culture, too. Anyway, let's on the second floor. Alrighty. Zin? Hey, I'm back, mate. I ended up borrowing a room, so I'll be in care. Of course, I'll have everything squeaky clean for you. Will of the Blue Knight. I'm looking. The Dull Knight series. Puppeteer, okay. Ta-da. Oh, this is the book that Kevin was reading, by the way. Might take some time. Ah, what do you call it? Da da da. Wait, I misread that. No, please stop. Blue Knight charge forward. Chapter 4. Blue Knight appeared from shadow. Blue Knight declared from Death's helmet. How are you? Fools. Jab. Blue Knight knocked back the man holding the woman and pivoting quickly. Are you hurt, young lady? Good. Twould be best if you stood back. Blue Knight drew his sword. So that black third man who seemed like the leader approached. Not bad for a wanderer. Pedro eyed the new arrival. The black garbed man's stance suggested he knew something of proper swordmanship. Enough playing though. Hand over the girl, and I'll see you rewarded. To ignore one's duties is to be without courage. I fear I cannot do that, said the Blue Knight. Or maybe I should read this. Holy shit. Long, long ago, in a certain village, there lived a boy named Pedro. He was 13 years old. Pedro was a small boy, not very strong, but his fingers were dexterous enough to astonish everyone. When he moved his whittling knife, wooden blocks would turn into birds. Wonderful creatures. Strange day. Old man with sharp eyes and a large man in black garb casually strolled into the general store. Whereupon their eyes were drawn to a wooden bird so cunningly carved that one could almost hear its wings. It was Pedro's latest creation. After inquiring with the owner of the general store, the man and his escort came upon the little house where Pedro lived. Prepare your things. We're leaving for the city. Pedro's eyes widened. What is this? Who are you people? His eyes fell on the large man dressed in black. Pedro's words caught in his throat. The old man chuckled. So you did notice? I thought you would. From the fingers, the old man's... Oh, they're puppeteers like fucking Naruto, dude. Okay, Conqueror was a cool character with his black ant. I forgot what the other one was called. Crow, I think? Stretched transparent threads. He gestured and the black man... Okay. Clockwork puzzle. He's the Black Priest, the old man cried. My finest work, wrinkled. He was the famous master Capri Oratoria. Puppeteer through Tulia. I have a feeling that this is all relevant. Somehow. Well, not all of it, but I know Blue Blanc's hint is gonna be in there. The words, okay. The years passed swiftly for Pedro at Oratoria's workshop on the outskirts of the capital. Under the tutelage of Puppeteer Capri, he learned techniques to build clockwork puppets and the skills to make them dance and perform. Actual Naruto stuff. That's great. No, it's a cool concept though. It's like, we don't have mechas, but we do have puppets. And after 3 years of training, he completed his own masterpiece. A doll of noble bearing, dressed in armor with a gleaming blue helm. If Capri's masterwork, the Black Priest, was a martial arts type focused on maneuverability, then Pedro's blue puppet was a well-balanced swordsman. Its counterattacks turned the tide against aside. The Black Priest's punches and kicks were the very image of a graceful knight. What will you call it? He had been so focused on its creation he actually hadn't thought of one. Ultimately, it would be called Blue Knight before he could name it. It was after some time Pedro constructed the Blue Knight that the king who ruled from the city would pass from their world. The king had long been ill, so there was little shock, and the mourning period passed smoothly. And so, in accordance to the law, the king's only daughter, Princess Tia, would ascend the throne as queen. Oops. Chapter 3. Pedro visited the city accompanied by the Blue Knight. The crowning ceremony approached. The streets were buzzed. What noble knight he must be. I'm sure he must be quite a famous hero. Do you suppose he's attending the crowning ceremony? Trailing quietly behind the Blue Knight, Pedro could hardly keep himself from doing a little dance. It felt like a step towards Capri, who could control the Black Knight as if it was human himself. Of course, at the same time, he found it annoying that others thought him as a servant of his own creation. It was on his way back to the workshop outside of the town that Pedro's humming was interrupted. No, please stop. No one's gonna save you, a man growled. Give in! Looks of things like this man had a girl concerned, neatly clad in a white dress. The girl's searching eyes sought desperately for a way to flee, and then sent the Blue Knight forward. Pedro, what noble knight he must be. I'm sure he must be quite the famous hero. Do you suppose he's attending the crowning ceremony? Feeling quietly behind the Blue Knight, Pedro could hardly keep himself from doing a little dance. Okay. Oops. Letting the Blue Knight appear like shadow. Leave the girl alone, leave this place. The Blue Knight declared from the depths of his helmet, with the ventriloquism that the old man had drilled into his head. Hell are you? Get out of here before you get hurt, fools. The jab. Are you hurt, young lady? No, I'm well. Bad for a wanderer. Pedro eyed the new arrival. The black-garbed man stands suggesting you something of proper swordsmanship. You're not playing, though. Hand over the girl and we'll see you rewarded. To ignore his one duties is to be without courage. I fear I cannot do that, said the Black Knight. Well then, die! Oh, it was getting intense, actually. I didn't know it would be a read-along stream. Man in black attacked. From the upper right, he feinted as if to strike the shoulder, but twisted his wrist and changed a slash across the body. Pedro, having read the feint, pulled at his strings. The Blue Knight stepped back a half step, dodging the horizontal slash, then smacked the outstretched blade, knocking from his foe's hands. Impossible. Black-garbed man rubbed his hand numbed as the Blue Knight shifted slightly. Bugs turned and scattered like baby spiders. Thank you very much. She was still a bit shaky, but her manner was that of a noble woman. It's the duty of a knight to protect. Pay no mind. You're from foreign lands? From the touring knight Pedro. The boy there is my servant. He made the puppet reply. Huh? Let's see. The girl seemed to finally notice. However, Pedro was no less surprised. His shock was many times greater than hers. Cool, turquoise blue eyes. A familiar loving form. It was the same girl he had seen in ceremonies from the balcony. Your Highness? The girl wrapped in pure white was the very girl who had just lost her father and was to be crowned in the capital. It was Princess Tia. Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm getting super invested in this. Keep forgetting what chapter we're on. I'm just gonna write notes. 6. Okay. Would you be willing to guard me for these 2 weeks until the crowning ceremony? The royal throne room Princess Tia asked this question with serious expression. Of course, she asked not of Pedro, but of the Blue Knight. Have you not a royal guard? Surely you would have been far better off with them as your protectors. Unable to say that the Blue Knight was a puppet, Pedro followed as far as the throne room. He shivered, sensing more trouble to come. The royal guard that protect the capital, they obey the words of my uncle, Duke Gaston. Even before... more Duke issues, by the way. Even before, they abandoned me and fled. Duke Gaston was a man surrounded by bad rumors. It was an open secret that he took advantage of the king's previous illness to line his purse. The man in black you confronted, Sir Pedro. I'm sure that was my uncle's second in command. All of it was planned. Princess Tia's sky blue eyes clouded. At this point, the kindly Pedro could hardly refuse the role of escort. Understood. I shall accept your request, he had the Blue Knight reply. Damn, bro. He's like a VTuber. Holy shit. I was trying to figure out, like, what does this mean? He's having the puppet talk to him and represent him. He's like a VTuber almost. Understood. I shall accept your request, he had the Blue Knight reply. His smile was like the sun. Thank you, Sir Knight. Thank you so much. Turned towards Pedro as well. You too, good sir. May I ask your name? I am not worth naming. Alright, chapter 7. Protecting the princess proved harder than predicted. After all, almost every day there were ne'er-do-wells sent after her. Eventually, partially due to their closeness, Princess Tia and Pedro, still playing the servant, came to speak very openly to each other. While glad for Princess' trust, he didn't know what would do if the truth of the Blue Knight came out. On the other side of the city, the letter was delivered to a certain puppet workshop. What is that boy doing? Guess the circumstances from the very vague statements in Pedro's letter, we sighed and give a bitter spot. Perhaps this is a good chance, he mused. Pedro was bright as ever, and straight as an arrow, yet his thoughts were always of puppets. Partially due to living outside the city, he had no friends to call close. Yet it hardly seemed as if he felt lonely for it. While the role of escort to the princess was perhaps beyond his station, it proved as... What happened? It proved a chance to awaken more human feelings in his apprentice. Rick could only wish him the best at a parent's heart. The girl has the devil's own luck! In a dim room, lit by flickering candle flames, Duke Gaston cursed hatefully. He felt not a moment of sympathy or care for his niece. At this rate, she shall see the crowning ceremony! This night, Pedro. Can't we handle him? He's the first man so skilled we've encountered. We fear that even if the world got attacked at once, it might be difficult. Calling the shame of having a sword knocked from his hand, Duke Gaston's second-in-command bit his lip. Still, we have nothing to fear, he said. Well, a bit of an odd character, we have hired a skilled assassin to handle this, my lord. Odd? What person is he? Did you call? The flames danced bewitchedly. Rana was one, as if something tremendously had collapsed. Who is it? Duke Gaston took a step back. A shadow illuminated the moon, an inhuman. My lord, fear not. This is our assassin, Harlequin. He will remove that is in his way with his puppet. Ooh, puppet versus puppet. I'm gonna write down Harlequin. Harlequin Blue Knight. Because that sounds badass. I really hope that this has real lore implications. That'd be great. It's like, oh, based on historical record, by the way. Lord, fear not. The assassin do a mocking blow. If you love hunting, I don't take jobs unless the prey's lively. Flickering laugh shook the darkness, bringing a nasty smile to the Duke's face as well. Worry not, I'm sure your hunt will be most enjoyable. How many chapters of this? Dude, there's 21 of these? Okay. I'm actually super invested, so forgive me for reading this. It's a good thing that I did it like this then. The afternoon in the palace began with a tea party in the gardens. The princess, as always, filled 3 cups and a black tea from the pot. Enjoy your tea. My thanks. The Blue Knight intoned. Thank you very much, Pedro said. Pedro moved the knight with his left hand as he sipped the tea made by the princess. It was the happiest moment of their otherwise busy days. Good servant, you really seem to enjoy your tea. Makes it worth the very effort for the one who made it. You are too kind. Smiling bitterly, Pedro pulled his strings. The Blue Knight in one go emptied the tea in the cup into a leather sack in his neck. At this, Princess Tia could only sigh. Whereas Sir Pedro here seems to hardly find it delicious at all. It makes it difficult to be motivated. Pardon me. I fear I am an impolite man. In his heart, Pedro felt a nervous edge, but the Blue Knight answered with an ever-calm face. There had been countless moments where it seemed as if everything would be revealed, but he showed no signs of doubting the truth of the Blue Knight. The princess smiled faintly. Her expression quickly turned somber. Suppose it doesn't matter. These fun afternoons will end tomorrow. After the crowning ceremony and the following day, we shall both leave the city after all. Oh? At the princess' lonely words, Pedro's heart beat fast as a drum. I fear I am a man on the path of a warrior, so my apologies. The Blue Knight said. No, I should apologize. I shall hardly make much of a queen like this. The princess shook herself and smiled brightly. Forgetting to control the puppet, Pedro ducked his head to hide his longing on his face. He would have loved to stay as her guard. Though she might have been of noble birth, Princess Tina was the lonely girl who had lost her father. However, she had been speaking not of the servant like Pedro, but of the Blue Knight. To the princess, Pedro was simply part of the package. Aw, fuck. She's in love with the knight that he made. That sucks. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure she values him more, right? I think she was dropping hints about that. Thinking that made his chest hurt somehow. It was a pain such he never felt when he was handling his puppets. Ultimately, Pedro had chosen, even it meant saddening the princess, to flee unbearable pain in his chest. Would you like a second cup? As if to clear the heavy atmosphere. Oh, that does sound good. Mind giving me a cup? Unnerving laugh, Shadow leapt in. What? A sudden gust tore through the garden, sending the tea flying off the table. Crimson wings beat the air as an immense puppet in the form of a devil fell to the earth. Sorry for interrupting your lovely tea party, tittered a voice. Would you mind playing with me for a bit? On the devil's left arm was a human figure. It was a masked puppeteer, Harlequin. I'll make sure it's plenty of fun, he giggled. By the way, I made Relius in Blaze Blue. I cannot be a Carl main, unfortunately. Lady Tia, stand back! Pedro, shielding the princess behind him, sent the blue knight forward towards the crimson devil's right arm, the blind spot for the masked puppeteer. With a rapid turn, the knight let loose a heavy strike. The tip of the sword was swallowed up in the base of the creature's wing. Oh, this is the story. Yeah, reminder, this is the story that Kevin was sharing with the orphans. The tip of the sword was swallowed up in the base of the creature's wing. The demon's right arm flashed up, blade and claws scraped, sending sparks into the air. Losing its balance, the blue knight took an unsteady step back. The demon gave a shiver, and a barbed tail thick and as a log screamed through the air. Astonished by the technique, Pedro snapped the blue knight back, dodging the tail swipe. Oh, you are good. I think you're in the same business. The masked puppeteer spoke not to the blue knight, but to Pedro. The blue knight, as if to interrupt these words, pointed its sword at the puppeteer. What nonsense are you speaking? If you shall not come, then shall I strike first? Even now, Pedro tried to hide it. Princess Tia, with a confused expression, gazed upon the preceding event. I see. So that's how it is. The masked puppeteer, as if suddenly realizing, laughed softly. My. Well, let no one call me rude. If you'd rather not share, I'll stay quiet, but you know... The puppeteer's voice dipped below with a tinge of rolling darkness. If you don't even have that much guts, then even thinking you can win against Calamity is naive! Demon Doll Calamity. Ooh, okay. Blue Knight Calamity, that's a good name. Kicked the ground and launched itself into the air, closing the gap in an instant. Pedro reacted just a moment too slow, so intent was he not wanting the princess to notice. It was the tiniest of openings, but it was one that would prove fatal. First, the sword was knocked from clockwork hands. Then, claws continued to dig in, cutting through the blue armor like butter. Uh-oh. What's wrong? The tail whipped, encircling the blue knight. With a twitch of the puppeteer's fingers, the tail tightened, crushing both the knight's arms. Got you! The claws grabbed the blue knight by its feathered helm and lifted it up on its feet. Stop! The puppet he made with so much effort into was being torn to pieces. Pedro lost himself and ran forward. You're so impatient, no need to worry, I was gonna give him back. Crimson Demon then held the blue knight high and threw it towards Pedro. The blue knight crashed into Pedro and bowed over him. He lay crumpled heap upon the lawn under the body of the puppet. Please stop! The princess stepped between the falling pair and the masked puppeteer, her arms spread wide. I offer myself to you. In return, I command you to cease this senseless violence. Oh no. Okay, so we got that. $13. Princess Tia's bold words, the puppeteer licked his lips loudly. You'd offer yourself in place of your guard. Why, you bring tears to my eyes, princess. You mustn't, Lady Tia. Barely conscious, Pedro desperately tried to put words together. He had not the energy to use ventriloquism. My master, Pedro is fine. Oh. I'll leave it to him. Hurry, run! Sir Pedro, silence! At the princess's angry words, Pedro managed to open his eyes fully, for those words were addressed surely to he, still garbed, acting as the servant. You knew? I'm sorry. I pretended not to notice. The princess smiled in a sad, lonely way, then turned to the puppeteer. Now take me to my uncle. Oh my, what a princess you are! I bet you would have made her quite the queen too. The demon slowly stretched out its right arm, where the princess stepped on and began to beat its crimson wings. Sir Pedro, thank you so much. This last week was very fun. Those words of goodbye sunk into his brain, as he watched the scarlet shadow be swallowed into the sky. Pedro's consciousness slowly faded into darkness. The next morning, Pedro opened his eyes, found himself in his room at the doll workshop. Safe on his familiar, firm bed, he felt a sigh of relief. All been a dream. Oh, how are you feeling? Pedro craned his neck. On the bench in the back, he glimpsed at disassembled blue parts spread across the wood. It wasn't a dream. It seemed Capri had used his black priest to bring Pedro. Dude, black priest? Okay, hold on. So we have Black Priest, Blue Knight, and Calamity. We have 3 puppet users in this game right now. It seemed Capri had used Black Priest to bring Pedro back, and the broken form of Blue Knight. It's my fault. Pedro's eyes trailed over his former masterpiece, now reduced to junk. Maybe we get an enhanced version, Mark II? His memory then trailed over cool turquoise blue eyes. A warm smile like a ray of sunlight, and fine fingers pouring black tea. Pedro ground his lip between his teeth. The Blue Knight wasn't good enough. If I had any talent as a puppeteer, I would have been able to protect Princess Tia. It seems you still don't understand, Capri muttered, his face with a rare expression of severity. What you lack is here! In a forceful motion, he jabbed his finger against Pedro's chest. Pedro could only blink in shock. Her Highness knew the truth of the Blue Knight, and yet she chose not to pretend. She chose to pretend not to. I don't really understand why. Because, unexpectedly in the depths of his mind, he had a flash of insight. Sir Pedro, silence. She had said, and then I pretended not to notice. He recalled the sad, lonely smile she gave when she revealed it. Something hot boiled in his chest. Pedro raised his head and fixed Capri with an intense gaze. Master, I beg of you, please help me repair the Blue Knight. The old man studied his face. Master Puppeteer, you fought as a man feared like the demon in our trade. A half-baked man can't hope to match him, do you understand? Even so, I will, for the person who believed in me. When he said this, Capri smiled broadly, as if something grand had just fallen in his lap. It was the day before the crowning ceremony. The palace, the princess' absence had been noticed, and the royal keep fell into an uproar, top to bottom. A card is trapped between the pages. No! I still want to finish the story. Fuck you, Blue Blanc. I'm busy. Fuck you, I'm busy right now. I completely forgot that this was why we were here. Dude, it's like, I knew it was the will of the Blue Knight. I started reading these books. But I'm like, you know what? I need to know how it ends, though. The door's already been opened. Join the Dance of the Valorous. A Dance of the Valorous. Might be the arena. I don't know why my notes say a rah rah rah. Uh-oh. But I completely forgot why we were here. Oh, look what I found. Huh, I guess technically considered Republican territory. Absolutely foreign man's. And the Blue Knight is a character from the novel. Geez, sure is detail-oriented. Get feeling this next one's the last of them. Dance of the Valors. Now where could that be? I know where that is. That's the arena, I bet. The Valors, the Brave. Well, I'm not done yet, by the way. I'm not done. On the outskirts of the capital in Duke Gaston's manor, Princess Tia sat in a lush room carpeted in deep crimson. Ah, it's perfect for you. Satisfied expression. Duke Gaston glared at his bound prisoner. What do you intend to do about the crowning ceremony today? Princess Tia asked in quiet voice. The Duke shrunk a bit in her icy gaze. I'm afraid you'll be absent, and so the throne and staff will be offered to me, the next second in line. Do you believe the people accept you? To change the subject, Tia, I found someone willing to accept you as a bride. Seeing the sky-colored eyes waver for a moment, the Duke smiled with renewed confidence. He is the second Imperial son and quite the connection. Uh-oh. What? You're saying she's gonna get married off? The Duke smiled. While you... Oh, gross. Gross! Oh, sorry. I had to take that in. So basically what he's saying, like, while you are suddenly disappeared, you will miraculously emerge in Imperial territory as a wife. While you enjoy the while you learn the joys of womanhood in a new land, you can leave the rest to me. It was a cowardly plan. Certainly, it wasn't a scenario that would be accepted for the Duke to take the throne in the place of first heir. However, it was different if the princess were to marry. If that were to pass, anyone could see the Duke Gaston's ascent to the throne was all but a done deal. Oh man. So it's like, she didn't mysteriously disappear, she confessed her love to, you know, the Empire. Even though she really didn't. My lord, it's about time. Second in command's comment, the Duke stood. I'm sure you're quite tired of the daily attacks. Take the chance to rest and recover. The Duke gave a chuckle at his own shamelessness and left the room. It won't be happening. Tremendous crash and a glass window exploded into glittering powder. I think that was it for that, right? How many more chapters? Dude, I'm invested. Like a graceful leopard, a tall knight clad in blue leapt through the window. Following behind him was a small boy wearing a cap. Princess Tia, I'm sorry. I know I'm a bit late, he said. Sir Pedro, so you did come after all. A tremendous smile floated onto the princess's face. Somewhat embarrassed, the boy returned to the smile. The eyes locked, words and unsaid passed between them. Hey, there's a time and place for things, the Duke, having been completely ignored, was sputtering in anger. The Duke seethed. Second in command was stealthily sneaking up on the still-bound princess. He reached out his hand for the princess's shoulder. The Blue Knight leapt forward like a bolt from a crossbow. Blar! 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 The pitiable second in command, having taken a direct punch from the Blue Knight, collapsed against the wall unconscious. That's a bit much. Duke Gaston, now white as a sheet, fled the room. Okay, right? The kid in the hat, right? I think his name was Casper. I forget what his actual name was. I think it was Casper from Rouen. He's like, I love the fight scenes, but Mary's like, don't you understand the proper meaning of the story about love? I'm like, aw. Let's see, Princess Tia, let us hurry. Your crowning ceremony begins. Pedro said yes. Escaping the manse, the two were pursued by the Duke and his guard. However, as if to obstruct their path, Scarlet Shadow fell down, shaking the ground. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to get in your way. I'm afraid thoroughness is the #1 part of being a puppeteer, after all. Though he spoke made it hard to believe it was just a job. It was the masked puppeteer Harlequin and his crimson demon doll Calamity. Dude, I love it. There's a red, blue, and black one. White blade met deadly claw. Blue and red twisted in a blinding fashion. The cover to the fight had been cleaved off. Oh, you're moving better! Harlequin exclaimed. Surprisingly, the Blue Knight's movements were just a little bit faster than that of the Crimson Devil puppet Calamity. I broke it all to pieces! But you managed to fix it back up in just one day! Looks like the old man found himself a good apprentice. You know my master? The Harlequin twirled his fingers and Calamity fluttered its wings and slowly lifted into the sky. We have a bit of history, yes? But forget about that! What do you do about this? He howled these words. The red puppet swooped down. Pedro pulled his strings back and the Blue Knight narrowly avoided the grasping claws. Or this! Smoothing as flowing water, Calamity sent out its log-like tail to swipe at the knight. Pedro's threads flowed down to the right, dropping its center of gravity. The Blue Knight shifted its sword to a slant and redirected the force of the tail upwards. Or this! Calamity swung its horned head around and charged straight for the Blue Knight's torso. Pedro snapped his threads upwards to the left this time. The Blue Knight who had let itself fall slightly black, now slashed his sword with a blur of light. With a small, pleasant cracking sound, the crimson wing on the right side of the puppet was strewn down. Nice. Slightly panicked, the masked puppeteer wrenched back on the strings and put a space between himself and the knight. Hey, how about we call it a draw here? Knowing it was hopeless, Pedro still offered. Oh, okay. As he expected, the happy voice called back. Oh, sorry. Hey, how about we call it a draw here? As he expected, a happy voice called back. Now, don't make bad jokes like that. It's been far too long since I've had this much fun, after all. Seemingly drunk on warped joy, Harlequin twisted his hands in a complex motion. It looked almost as if he was drawing magic circles in the air. I didn't think I'd end up using this. Calamity crossed both arms across his body as if holding itself. Slowly burning scent filled the air. A cold chill ran down Pedro's spine. He set to moving the blue knight, but realized the princess was behind it. You can regret it in your next life! Harlequin screamed. The crimson demon took an imposing stance. Its massive jaw creaked. There was a rushing of air and a brilliant ball of flame spewed forth. The area was engulfed in a violent pillar of swirling fire. The blue knight, Pedro, and the princess were all swallowed by the inferno. So that's it, is it? Guess it was kind of a pity to end it here, huh? Gazing at the roaring flames, Harlequin muttered regretfully. However, his eyes soon narrowed, puzzled. No scent of meat roasting or metals reached his nose. What? The crimson maelstrom began to swirl faster. At the center suddenly parted as if blown apart from the inside. The middle rose a blue twister. Oh, he has his own cannon. It's a fire cannon versus an air cannon? Is that what's going on? I'm invested. Chapter 20. From across the blue flame, the blue knight arose. Across its shoulders, Pedro and the princess Tia could be seen clinging hale-heartedly, but had been blown away by a raging flame to its tremendous two-handed sword, spinning the enormous blade like a whirlwind. A butterfly made of flame danced above the blue knight's head. Fantastical scene. He did a General Grievous? Think that'll work? Since he intended to launch another fireball. I won't let you! Splitting a wall of flames, the blue knight forced its way forward. The next moment, Calamity's horned head was cleaved perfectly in two. Absolutely wonderful. The fireball, moments from release, puffed up in crimson puppet, caused a small explosion. Flung by the shockwave, the blue knight was tossed into the air. Pedro braced both legs and managed to catch it. Sir Pedro, are you alright? I'm fine, yeah, but I don't think there's any saving him. Although Harlequin may have been a foe, his was still life that had been taken. Pedro felt the guilt of the deed strike him. Princess Tia, seeing Pedro so troubled, enveloped him in her arms. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't kill me off so easily, she said, whispering from the inside of a pillar of flames. The voice seemed somehow satisfied. I applaud your efforts, young man. I'll back down nicely this time. Looking forward to when we next meet. So he's alive. Our red rival is alive. Maybe he's going to make another puppet. The ground shook and the red and black shadow launched skyward, disappeared from the sight. Pedro and the princess looked at another, relieved laughter. The boy, the girl, and one puppet left for the capital on light feet, while the masked puppeteer fled deep into the forest. Stopping suddenly, the masked puppeteer spoke to the shadows in the trees. You're there, aren't you, old man? Noticed me, did you? Pedro's master caprice stepped out from the cover of the trees. As always, the black priest was with him, but it was a curious sight, for the puppet had no arms. I thought you fixed the blue puppet's arms with parts from the black priest. No wonder it moved so well. Well, the gap between you and Pedro was a bit too much after all. took it upon myself to give him a helping hand. Harlequin's shoulders sunk in response. I don't mind since I had fun, but if and when the 13 factories find out about fucking 13. Alright, I'm gonna write down the number 13. Holy shit. If and when the 13 factories find out about this, I don't think Pedro will have it too easy either. The 13 factories. The moment he heard those disturbing words, Capri's expression darkened. Well then, I'll see you soon. Leaving behind a suppressed laugh, the masked puppeteer disappeared in the forest. I feel like I've heard this before. 13 factories. I've absolutely heard that before, but they were talking about Ouroboros, I think. Yes! Wait. I feel like Alba talked about that in the finale. When he was like, well, Wiseman was talking to Joshua, right? 13 factories. Well then, see you soon. It is a road all puppeteers must pass. The old puppet master muttered in quiet voice, almost as if he was telling it to himself. Finale. Oh, got an achievement. Read all of the the Doll Knight series. Dude, I mean, I love this. I love it so much. Afternoon in the palace began a tea party with gardens. The princess has always filled 3 cups. Please enjoy your tea. Thank you very much. Behind the boy sipping the tea stood a knight armored in blue. However, he had not a word to say. What happened to the Duke in the end? On the night of the crowning ceremony, Duke Gaston had disappeared with his vassals. After all, his plan had been foiled and the queen had successfully been crowned before countless countrymen. The royal guard, whose allegiance had been questionable before the coronation, fell to their knees in contrition and swore their loyalty to the new queen. Oh, I see. They're like, okay, we fought, we did our best, we lost. All hail the new queen. I respect it. The Duke, before he could be held on for the crime of abducting the princess, understandably chose to flee the country. Mayoka has chosen to entrust himself to the Empire. Apparently he sought protection from the Imperial Prince that he had arranged as a husband. However, it seems as if they consider him a pest. I feel a bit sorry for him. Pedro was amazed. They do not deserve your sympathy. In truth, Pedro did not think Duke Gaston would back down easily. And all the machinations of that foul-masked puppeteer Harlequin, Capri, Pedro's teachers seemed to know the jester, but simply dodged any questions about him with frustrating vagueness. Regardless, Pedro knew another battle would come, and soon. He would have to upgrade the Blue Knight if he hoped to emerge victorious. Oh, Pedro. A slightly irritated accompanying voice snapped. Do you wish for your teeth to grow cold? The clear blue eyes which met his own carried their message. It'll be alright. Dude, I love this actually. It's a very short story, but I love it. Dude, I spent an hour reading this? Hello? Pedro, a little embarrassed, took his tea and drank deeply. It was enough to simply have this moment with her. The end. That's it? I want more! I want more! I'm gonna write that down as a note. I want more! My, is that a hulk of a man over there, Zin? I don't even need to see your face to know. Hey, you're sure you're gonna judge based on my body size? Even though I thought you were a bear when we first met. My, jeez. He is tall. He's like 180 centimeters, I think. Anyway. The Dance of the Valorous sounds like a place where people fight, except the door has been opened. It's unlocked. The entrance here should be kept locked as long as there's no show like the martial arts tournament. In which case, it seems this is our goal then. Right, let's get inside. Anyone even here? I'm just checking. The mysterious music. Oh, are we gonna fight? I'd be down if we have to fight. No one up here, okay. My guess would be like, oh, they want us to go in here. First off, it's locked. Probably want us to go out here and fight. Oh, but I don't have Olivier leveled up. Uh-oh. Grand Arena. Kinda nostalgic. Feels like we were here just yesterday. It was more like a month ago, but yeah. Just standing here is me recalling the admiring roar of the audience. Yeah, but instead of Chloe, it was Joshua. You're invited to the castle after you won the martial arts competition, right, Estelle? I wish I could have joined you on the field. Think about it, it's still pretty amateurish, but you know, once this whole thing is cleared up, I'd like to take part in the next year's competition. My own ability, for one. That sounds like Cassian's daughter to me. I'd like to join in on the action, too. I don't really think I'd have a chance against you, Zin. Well, I shall sing a song from the seats to cheer you on, Estelle. I shall serenade my love for you as mightily as I can. Bro, we're looking for Joshua right now. Pass. Yeah. I had a feeling. Monsters? This feels reminiscent of some old Coliseum games. The setting is certainly apt. It's a pity we lack an audience. Here they come. Do. Okay. Do. Ow. Do. Impede on this one. Nice. Uh-oh. Okay. Also impede on this one. Woo! Uh-oh, frozen. Uh-oh. Nice. Crap, do you have an impede? I hope so. Nope. Break her out. Cool. Impede. Okay. Probably a little fire is gonna warm you up. Alright, that was a very cheesy line. I have to work on these one-liners, you know? Do. Oh. Resist. Okay, well, shit. I have to craft. I have to impede on this. Still plenty useful, though. Oh, you have chain 2. Okay. You'll be my 30, and you will be my 40. And you'll impede. Okay, let's see.
Savor the victory. We earned it.
We earned it. That felt good. We ended off on a good fight, actually. Dude, I love Chain. I say it every single stream. I love Chain. It's an AoE attack. It just makes all of your party members do like a little bit buffed version of their normal attacks on all enemies in range. It's great. Got fish fillet. What? What was that? It's like a magic trick. Motherfucker. Yeah, because he has teleporting powers. What a fabulous display. He's a fitting rival indeed. It's even weirder than I thought he'd be. Well, whatever. Let's check the content. Yep. That's what I imagine. My princess, my rival, and brave bracers. Did you enjoy the show I prepared for your arrival? As I do not wish to upset the mood of our main role, it is time for the supporting actors to take their bows. I hope you look forward to our next chance meeting. Some chance meeting? Oh, she'd cut it out. Love her pouty face. But there's something curious about it. Main role, supporting actors, what does that mean? Ah, screw it. Let's just go and return it to the archives. Can't thank you enough, bracers. The Arcel looks cool. I want to know what these other ships are. Oh, you know what? I think that's the Lind, actually. This one right next to the Arcel. Still, why would that phantom thief steal a portrait of the Arcel? Certainly is lovely, but nothing more than a portrait. Hey, it doesn't care about the value as much as it cares about pulling off a prank or two. It's probably our fault that the museum got wrapped up in this latest one. Sorry for putting you through all this. No need to apologize. It wasn't your doing. It's not like you said you're gonna take it yourself. Please. Man, I wish they had labels. 'Cause I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's the Arcel. That's the Lin. That's the one that leaves Zace, I think. And, maybe this is Bose, I guess. They don't label them. Alright, we gotta report this to the guild. Dude, I spent like an hour reading the Doll Night. I think I'm good for the night. My bedtime story. I'm gonna have sweet dreams. I really want a continuation of the Blue Knight. Cause that's cool though. The 13 Factories though. No, I'm telling you, 13 Factories is something that Wiseman talked about at the end of Sky 1. Alright, I'm gonna save and we're gonna raid out. Who can I raid out to tonight? Cause today is one hell of a night. Oh, they're still active. Actually, okay, okay. We can raid them then. Yeah, we'll raid Cat. Doesn't matter. I will do a nice raid and raid 2. Hey, make sure you give them a lovely from you to you. I'm having a good night, and you all should as well. I think they're wrapping up the Xenoblade story, I think. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. No, not quite. Doesn't look like it. But yeah. I'll try to do a trail stream in the morning. But who knows? If I want to sleep in, I'll sleep in. You know? But hey. I want more of the Doll Night. I hope there's more additions to that as we go through the series. If not, I'm gonna be really sad because I want to know about these 13 factories. But I guess we'll just take a rest. I'll probably continue with Trails for a while, and then to avoid burnout, that's when I'll switch to Atelier maybe. But until next time, I bid you adieu. Bye-bye. Oh my god, I was joking!
I want you to act
Oh,
as if I'm dead.
I was joking. I'm like, how are they gonna maintain the story if Sun Jian is